A man who wears the 10 pounds of gold, the nature boy, Ric Flair.
You know, I always like to take this opportunity to talk about myself. Woo!
The 16-time heavyweight champion has arrived.
I've got the style and profile like never before.
The greatest talker in the history of the business is behind the mic once again.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine like, jet flying, son of a gun. Woo!
This is Wooooo Nation with Ric Flair.
I'm the man. Ric Flair. Hey, this is the nature boy Ric Flair, 16 times your world heavyweight champion and the host of Wooooo Nation, along with my co-host, and I mean the legendary. I have been in 4 cities in the last 2 weekends, and literally the legendary Conrad Thompson, second wealthiest man, youngest billionaire in Alabama, who drives a $347,000 Rolls Royce in Huntsville, Alabama. Half the people there don't know what it is. He's got an 11,000 square foot home on a cliff.
Oh my God.
I told someone the other day, he's got a wine cellar you can park a car in. What more could you want in life? Somebody said, what does Conrad drink? And I said, there aren't enough bottles of Crown Reserve in the state of Alabama. Anyway, with me today, my good friend Conrad Thompson. And man, have we got a guest today.
We really do. This is one of our most requested guests. I've been counting the days till we could actually do this one.
Yeah, this guy never really got the recognition as a single because he's been in tag teams most of his life. But literally, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest professional wrestlers that I've ever been in the ring with, and a guy I had more fun wrestling and made more money with than all but about 3 guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Ricky Morton. And by the way, for women out there, if you've got an 18-year-old daughter, turn this off. Run and hide. It's Ricky Morton on the phone. Hello, Ricky.
Hello, Rick. I haven't seen you in a long time. What, just all weekend?
Yeah, I know, man. All two solid days.
Great times, and for all the guys out there that are listening on this show, thanks.
Yeah. But what a crowd! What a crowd Saturday night, huh?
I'm telling you, what I'm saying is thanks, because when Ric Flair is on this show, we all make money, and I appreciate that, dude.
Well, I appreciate being there. So much fun.
Hey, you made a comment a while ago about Conrad, his car. I had the pleasure of staying at Conrad's house one time, and the next morning we go eat barbecue over the town over, and I got the back seat of the car, and I'm asking him, are we late? I mean, we're doing 140 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm asking, are we late? I mean, we got to be there at a certain time.
No, that's...
Slow down, please.
No, when he comes to Atlanta to visit me, he'll take pictures of his speedometer with it reading 145, 160 on that back road. Of course, there's nobody in Alabama anyway to arrest him. So
I'm telling you, I mean, I didn't understand.
that road between Chattanooga and Huntsville, there's nobody on it anyway.
Oh, I know it, but I got in the car and somebody asked me, "You all right?" I said, "Dude, I just did the Firecracker 500 for Ricky Rudd over here, man." Well, my goodness, you're killing me.
No, it's the truth.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's
Rick,
exciting.
Thanks for having me on your show today, man. I mean, tonight, it's great, buddy. It's what a great compliment it is. Come in and I'll give credit where credit due. We're fixing to do a podcast here, and understanding when you ask me questions, and I hope people out there, and hope you do too, that when I answer with the truth. I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. I'll give credit where credit's due, but it's just the way it is. You have me on your show, and and that's what we're going to do today. How's that?
Okay, well, the most requested question, I'm being facetious right now, but it's at least I want to know. So you've been wrestling how many years now?
Rick, I've been wrestling 40 years.
Okay, that's even worse. How many women?
Hey, can I say this to you, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
You know, other night we were in North Fork.
I'm making a joke.
No, but I'm telling you this because I don't care. Other night I was in North Fork. We were at the Scope. And I was down there in the parking garage, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, and I could not count or even try to imagine how many girls I had in the basement of that Scope.
Oh, I know.
I'm serious. I'm going,
yeah,
wow, I'm such a slut, I know. But I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah, wow.
I'm looking around, I'm going, you've got to be kidding me, man.
You'd have a tough time lying to me anyway. I already know. the bell will be ringing. They say, "Where's the Rock and Roll Express?" And Robert say, "I'm here."
Ricky was getting hot tag.
Oh God!
Great. Well, all right, dude. Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy that you're doing well and love your family. Have you ever met his son?
I have met.
Yeah, his son's a better hand than a lot of the guys right now working in the business. Yeah. How old is he now, Ricky?
But you know what, Rick, and he does. You know, I come from a wrestling family, but it's not that. And it's what, and you even told me this one time too. And this is what is a great compliment. It's not about my son being a great worker in the ring. It's not about my son doing this. And what you in a lot of things. But you told me, you come up to me one day and said, "Ricky Morton, your son has the best manners of any kid I've met."
Absolutely.
And see, that's a compliment to me. Yeah. I took that more as a compliment than anything else.
Oh, he's a great young man.
Well, thank you, Ricky. A big fan of yours, buddy.
Yeah.
He's an actor now, and he is doing a musical. And I could not tell him that you were on the card this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Until I got back home.
Well, I haven't seen him.
Flipped out.
I haven't seen him in about a year.
Oh, I know. He wanted to see Rick. And I told him, I said, "Dude, you got to go." I couldn't let him know.
Yeah.
Great fan. And Conrad, you met my son before, too. But
yes, sir.
Now he's a head taller than I am now. Big boy. I don't know the damn. I guess the postman stopped by a couple of times. all my kids are a foot taller than I am. I don't know what happened.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, when did you guys first meet? It seems like y'all have known each other a long time.
Well, Robert and I?
No, I'm talking about Ric Flair and Ricky Morton. When did you guys first meet?
Dude, I first met Rick. You know what? And I like to say this, and I used to work out in Kansas City, and I don't know if Rick remembers this or not, but Ricky come in. He's a world champion, and I would jockey, I would fight. And I don't know if Rick remembers this or not. I wasn't me. I'd want to fight. I wanted to wrestle Rick on St. Louis TV. I mean, because Rick was world champion, and you come out there because when you put Rick over on TV, after the match, he'd come by and put $100 bill in your hand. Rick, you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that was more than I made in 2 weeks.
No, but I had forgotten that you and I wrestled on TV. I know. I always I was thinking that must have been like 81 or 82 then, right?
It was right around that area.
Yeah. I was thinking the first time I met you was like 84 when you guys were in Louisiana.
Yeah, well, I meant that's when you first seen Robert and I together, because, and understand me, I was just an underneath guy, and you coming in, but I want to work with you because I'd put you over on TV, and dadgum, you give me $100 bill in my hand. That's more I made in 2 weeks. And I was in line. I fist fight somebody to put Flair over on TV. But you know what, Rick? And that's what I liked about you. Now, you took care of the boys like that. And being one of the boys and being underneath, that was a lot we look forward to. I mean, we look forward to you coming to town, not only because you sold out the places, but you helped us all. I mean, you gave, when a guy worked with you and put you over, you took care of us, you gave us money. You see, that's things that I never forgot. Never did. But but when you came to Louisiana for Bill Watts, that's when you met Robert and I as the Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
And that's just having a great run. And I never forget this either. I was working for Bill Watts, and this is after I met you a couple of times, but we got the Superdome. And I'm in the dressing room getting dressed. Matter of fact, Muhammad Ali was there.
Exactly.
That night. But this man came in behind you, and I didn't know who he was. I'm serious. I did not know who he was. But everybody had left the room, and I'm sitting over there, and this man walked up to me and says, heard a lot about you. I come from Charlotte, North Carolina, just to watch you wrestle tonight. You and your partner. He said, Rick's told me a lot about you. And I didn't know who he was. And when that's all he said. He walked off. And I went over and I asked somebody, I said, who was that little man? He said, that was Jim Crockett that owns
we were recruiting, man.
Yeah, oh, you did. And after I went and told, as a matter of fact, I was working at Ted DiBiase and Steve Williams that night. And I told Ted, I said, man, Jimmy Crockett, he said, buddy, we'll give him something to see too. And when I came back, he asked us, he was interested in coming to Charlotte, North Carolina. And then he had a little talk, and I gave my notice on that Monday. 2 weeks later, I came to, we did our TV in Shelby, North Carolina 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rick. Yeah,
Thank you.
Sure did.
No, I tell you, what's funny is I go out there, and I didn't wrestle a lot at the Tulsa Fairgrounds.
Right.
But I probably was there 5 or 6 times. But my first time there, and I had never seen these guys, the Rock and Roll, work with the Midnight Express. And the fairgrounds probably held, 5,000-6,000, Ricky?
Oh, yes. Yes, Ricky, sure did.
Maybe more, but it was like, but so.
You know what, a little bit more because we usually wrestled in Tulsa at the Excelsior downtown.
Exactly.
But they brought you in. The fairgrounds was bigger.
Well, anyway, but I walk out the door and I hadn't seen these guys work, and I'm just there watching them having this phenomenal match, and then a full scale riot, and I haven't even been in the ring yet.
Wow!
Well, I mean, they had the heat with Cornette and these guys. I mean, they'd get Ricky down, and Ricky's, Ricky. I'll tell you this right now. 3 of the best guys, the good guys in the business that can sell like Ricky, Shawn Michaels, Ricky Steamboat, and Ricky Morton. I mean, when you had Ricky Morton down, people believed he was getting hurt.
Yeah.
And that boy and Cornette was fearless back then. I was surprised. He wasn't afraid of the heat either, boy. He had that.
No, he was. You know what, Rick? I watched Cornette learn to fight. I watched him get his butt whipped so many times he learned to fight. But but you're talking about that. This is a situation. Matter of fact, I was talking about this other night in the dressing room. And we're talking about the guys the way they work now, being heels and Philadelphia was one of the biggest heel towns I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Ric Flair could not do no wrong, and I'm scheduled to go out and do an hour time limit with Ric Flair that night. So I don't know if you remember this or not, Rick.
No, I do.
We go out and we're having our match, and there, and buddy, I was down, but in 10 minutes, Rick. See, that's what people don't understand no more about our business. Now if you got a heel cheering for you, they want, the young guys, they want the crowd to cheer for them. But in 10 minutes in the match, you have turned this whole crowd around. Next thing I know, the crowd had done pushed the barricade all the way to the ring. Now, you back here, you're motioning for Arn Anderson to come down. Arn had to come down. Here come Robert down.
Yeah.
Then right in the middle of the match, you said, make a comeback and start false finish me. I'm going to get up and throw you over the top rope. If I don't get out of here, we're going to get killed. And I never forget that. Well, yeah, we had to go home. We couldn't do it all the way.
Yeah.
Just, Rick, that's just being a part of the business that nobody knows no more.
Yeah.
I mean, God, what a phenomenal. And you're telling me, I don't got to tell nobody out here in the world. One thing about Ric Flair, and I always just do. I was on the thing, and people say, "Man, let's go out and do something tonight." I said, "Dude, listen, I have got to wrestle Ric Flair for the next month every night. And if Ric Flair, dude, I mean, this is him. If I'm not doing an hour time limit, we're going 59 minutes. Because, Rick, this is from me to you. When people paid to see you, you gave them their money's worth no matter what. No matter if you were sick, no matter if anything. And that's what stands out to me. You wasn't an 8-minute wrestler. You didn't go in, you get out. You come to that ring, dude. That's the reason that Ric Flair is no matter, bar anybody in this world. And I'm not sitting here because I'm on the phone with you. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you this. But you gave people what they wanted. You're the real world champion out of everybody that has ever been one. And that's from my heart. And that's not about, maybe you can cuss me out tomorrow. But that's what I'm saying to you, Rick.
Well, I really appreciate that, Ricky. I feel the same way about you. We had, it was a night off when I wrestled you. 1 week, I mean, I don't think people understand this. We got this program going, Ricky, and I'll let Ricky tell you the story. And we wrestled 9 1-hour draws 2 weeks in a row.
Yes, we did. 18 twice on Saturday.
Twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday.
Wow.
And we did that for 2 solid weeks until we went through every town in the territory.
And then we came back.
Yep.
And did an hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and a half a couple times, yeah.
A couple times.
That was during the Horsemen Are Hot, but we did something in the Greensboro locker room, very similar to what we did with Steamboat 10 years earlier.
Concrete.
We got Ricky down, and, man, we rubbed his face in the cement and beat the crap out of Gibson. It was the 4 of us, right? And then we put that nose guard on Ricky, and we would go to the ring, and I mean, the girls loved Ricky Morton. I mean, this is no joke. Hence my opening line. I said this weekend, the kid Ricky goes there. I said, the difference between me and Morton is he likes those teeny boppers and the training bras. I like those chicks with a full sweater and an empty head. But it got over with the kids. The little girls loved him. And so he'd wear this mask, and for 35, 40 minutes, I'd be trying to get it off him.
Right.
And when I finally got it off him, man, he'd zip himself, bleeding like crazy. I mean, we could have a riot right there. And then the last 10 minutes.
That's what you did.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes, Dr. Flair went to work on himself, and man, and it was all him, man, for 10 minutes, and they were screaming and hollering, and boom. And the rib was, because it was really a rib, in the last 30 minutes, Robert came out first. No, Arn came out first. And then Robert had to come out and sit and watch him and I for 30 minutes every night. Instead of being done, it was brutal. Arn said, I hate this. he came out, and then Robert, they had to sit there for 18 hours in a row in 2 weeks.
I got you, Rick.
Oh, my God. 2 hour draws in a day is a lot of wrestling, man. What it was is a lot of wrestling and a lot of beer. But no beer till after the second match.
All right, Rick, now it's time to talk about one of our very best sponsors, LDProducts.com. Here's the thing. Are you spending more than you need on ink and toner? Well, you don't go to the car dealerships to buy gas, so why would you go back to the printer manufacturers to buy ink and toner? LD Products, the ink and toner experts.
LDProducts.com, the ink and toner experts.
They offer a quality alternative at a fraction of the cost. You can save up to 70% off of the expensive name brands.
In business for 16 years, LD Products ships more than 6 million cartridges a year.
They have U.S.-based customer service 7 days a week from their 110,000 square foot building right there in California. Rick, that's even bigger than the Conrad Edison.
I know, which is hard to believe.
There's an unprecedented lifetime customer satisfaction guarantee on all LD brand cartridges. Really think about that, Rick. You can return any products for any reason only at LDProducts.com.
Special offer for Wooooo Nation listeners. Get free shipping and additional 10% off ink and toner at LDProducts.com. Use the promo code FLAIR, Flair, and check it out.
right now at ldproducts.com. That's ldproducts.com. All right, Rick, now it's time to talk about one of our favorite sponsors to the podcast.
You've got to be talking about Casper mattresses.
Well, every time we check in with you about Casper mattress, we talk about how you're trying to see if Wendy can reverse the figure 4 on the Casper and all those sleepless nights and the easy rest right after, all thanks to Casper mattress.
A Casper mattress provides resilience and long-lasting supportive comfort. Casper mattress is one of a kind, a new hybrid mattress that combines premium latex foam and memory foam.
And those memories on a Casper. Come on, get you some.
Woo!
You're probably going to have some lasting memories on your Casper mattress, and you can get a great deal. You see, mattresses can cost well over $1,500, but Casper mattresses cost between $500 for a twin size, $750 for a full size, $850 for a queen size, and only $950 for a king size. You see, they understand that buying a mattress online can have customers wondering, how is this possible? Well, here's the deal. They want you to understand this is really risk-free. They offer free delivery and returns within a 100-day period. It's really that simple. Statistically, lying on a bed for 4 minutes in a showroom has no correlation to whether or not it's the right bed for you. That's why a Casper mattress is the way to go. They've went ahead and made this buying process risk-free. You're going to go ahead and know you've got the right mattress that fits all your needs because you've got a 100-day guarantee. These things have been obsessively engineered, and they're at a shockingly low price. And Rick, this is the part you like. It's got just the right sink, just the right bounce.
Exactly.
And a risk-free deal right here in America. Really think about that and what great prices you've got, and an even better deal for our listeners here on Woo Nation.
Mattresses made in America.
Absolutely. Right here in America and right here on Woo Nation, you can get $50 towards any mattress purchase just by visiting www.casper.com/Flair. Now, really write that down. It's casper.com/Flair, or better yet, key it in your browser. You're listening online right now. What are you doing? Go to casper.com/Flair and make sure you get your $50 off. You just need this promo code
FLAIR. Flair.
Get you some of that. Terms and conditions apply. Check it out right now. Casper.com/Flair. Do what the Nature Boy does. Get yourself a Casper.
Woo!
The greatest talker in the history of the business is behind the mic once again. This is Woo Nation with Ric Flair.
You know what, Rick? And remember, you and I were talking this weekend, and you know, I got Father Time, and I would say that Father Time's undefeated, no matter who you are. But you know, I changed my life a lot, and Rick was ripping me all week because I quit smoking about a year and a half, and I put on a little weight.
A little weight. He's actually a heavyweight contender now.
But changing my life, Rick, and but I still, but dude, I'm 59 years old, and I still love this business. I still work hard, and it's sad when it's the only thing it's. But
are you 59 years old?
Yes, I sure am.
I did not know that. I figured I'm being honest. I thought you were maybe just going to be 50. Wow.
No, Rick, I'm 59 years old.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought he's old. That makes you older than Barry and Iron. Those guys are both, 55?
Oh, I'm 57. Older than Bobby Eaton, Tommy Rich, and all of them.
Wow.
Ricky. Yes, I sure am.
I didn't know that.
Robert, I'm 4 years older than Robert. But what I was getting
that can't be true.
I'm in better shape, really, than I was when I was 25 years old. And but back then I didn't go to bed for 30 years, so I don't.
Well, I know I was there with you for 30 of them. Okay. Well, and by the way, why would we have gone to bed?
I know. My greatest stories, too, I tell people, was your birthday, Rick, and we were in New York City. We're downtown. And then you got to go see Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry, yeah, I know.
We go down there, and Rick, making money. We're standing there, and Rick pays some guy a couple of grand for 2 seats right here. And by the time we sat down, Chuck Berry called us on stage.
Yeah.
Never slept in the seats.
Yeah. You know who that was? You know, it was. We walked in there. It was me, Dusty, Ricky. I think Hawk came too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and right in the front row, was sitting right where I wanted to sit, was about 4 people. And guess who was sitting right next to him? Liza Minnelli.
Oh, yes.
Bill Murray,
Yeah.
right? And Dan Aykroyd, right? They're all smoking marijuana, passing around the joint. So the guys next to me, I said, "What's going to cost me to have these seats?" And it was like $1,500 to get the 4 seats. We just sat down. But it was my birthday. I love Chuck Berry, man. He was playing. It was the Lone Star Cafe. It's not
Yes,
even,
it was.
not even there anymore. Yeah, back then we didn't care about money.
Yeah, but you sat down. Yeah, but as soon as you sat down, Chuck Berry had you on stage.